Hello. Hello. I thought we were going to have an echo then, but I sorted it. Caitlin, hello. Hi, Rachel. Hello, hello, hello. Hello. How is everybody? Hello, hello, hello. It is Tuesday. I'm getting lost with my days already. This week has been crazy. Kelly, hello, welcome. Hi, Sue and Kerry. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for joining us today. Hi, Carol, my lovely. Ooh. Um, okay, so that's there. Bronny, hello. Oh, bless you, Bronny, for Sunday's live. I saw your post in the Swidgy Pops. um, it's very early for you, so it's completely understandable to sleep through an alarm. Bless you. Denise, hello. You can't hear me very well. Um, just bear with me a second. Let me get Aaron on. Okay, so hello, hi Linda, hi Amanda and Chloe. Hello, hello, hello. I'm just going to see by putting the mic over there if that's going to be any better. So if you just bear with me a second, it's going to be quite rustly, and if it's not okay, I can just pop it back where it is. So bye, darling. You just fell over my light. Right, is that any better? There's a bit of a bodge job there. If not, I'll just pop it back because it was fine on the last live, so it was in the same place as the last live. Hello. Hello. Is that better? Are we good? Can we carry on? Are you on? Is it good? Sounds okay there?
Yeah, sounds good.
Sound was better before for me. Can still hear okay. Sam, I'll do those soon. I will do those soon. Normally do them as we come up to the end of the month. Yeah, it's basically Friday, Sunday, and Tuesday every week, with every first Wednesday and every second Saturday as well. Yeah, I'm gonna put it because I'm not
muted it.
I muted it. Sorry, I turned the mic off as I moved it. Sorry, yeah, I turned the mic off as I moved it. I didn't mean to. Sorry. Oh. Oh, well done, Jenna, with the badge. Whoop, whoop. Yep, the order list was posted earlier, Bronnie, on the page. I will just say, if any of you are waiting to hear about emails or anything like that, please go and read the pinned post. Thank you, Bab. That's on the page, because that just, it gives it a little explanation. Why is that squeaking? That just gives a little explanation about what is going or what's happened this week. So I hope you can all understand. So emails I will be catching up with in the next couple of days. I should be caught up again. And of course, opening emails haven't been sent for tonight. So hopefully everyone is here. I have put an order list on the page. It's post just before this live feed now. So yeah, hopefully everyone's found it. Oh my gosh. So sorry, I've got a tea here, so I'll stop yawning in a second. I'm ever so sorry. Right, we're going to jump straight in for today. So up first is Collect Will. Collect Will, are you here? Yep, the order list is on the page. So if you would like to see whereabouts you are in the order list, have a look on the page. So I'm looking for Collect Will. Collect, are you here? Colette, hello. Thank you, Caitlin, for commenting on that comment. It's brought it forward. Colette, I can see you now. Hello, hello, hello. Colette, first of all, I have a message to read for you. It says, happy birthday to the strongest, most amazing woman I know. You never let anything keep you down. You have the kindest heart and never fail to be an inspiration to us all. Lots of love from Mum and Kate's. So I'll read that one more time for you. Happy birthday to the strongest, most amazing woman I know. You never let anything keep you down. You have the kindest heart and you never fail to be an inspiration to us all. Lots of love from Mum and Kate's. Now, Colette, you have one opening altogether. What type of oyster would you like, and would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Oysters that we have available tonight are the Nunu Rainbow and the normal. My delivery was meant to come yesterday and it actually got put back to the 26th, which is tomorrow. So I'm ever so sorry that we don't have all oysters available. We do have the Nunu Rainbow, which are darker rainbow colours, and the normal natural colours. You can, however, swap pearls to whatever colour you would like, so that is that option as well. So I do apologise for any inconvenience. So Colette. Nunu rainbow. Perfect. Would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? So let me get him open for you. And let's go down. And let me know if you'd like to keep or if you'd like to donate your shells, my lovely. So your Nunu Rainbow Oyster. There's one side and the other side. And in here, you have a purple. Now he looks like he's a slightly two-tonal purple there, and there's no more in that one. So I'm just going to keep your shells there a moment, just until you say what you'd like to do with them. If you'd like to keep them, oh, you would like to keep them, that's absolutely fine. So let me just clean these up for you, and then we'll dry off that pearl and have a closer look for you, Colette. Okay, so he does look like he's a slightly two-tonal purple here. We are fully booked for today. It's definitely a shorter order list. However, if those of you who have read the order list post, just explaining the start to my week, today has been purposely a slightly shorter live, just so I can catch up on everything business and family. So I hope you can understand, but yes, it's definitely a shorter live today. So you'll be ordering for Sunday if you would like to order. Colette, you can see here that, let me get it focused, you've got two-tonal lighter and darker areas around this purple. Can you see that there? If I just reposition and hold it this way, you'll be able to see it there. So lighter there, almost like it goes around the pearl, so it's going up and around the pearl there. What do you think to this one? I've left the sand over there. Bear with me a moment, just grabbing the sand. What do you think to this one? Would you be happy with this one on your jewellery? And if you're not happy, I can swap him for you. What do you think to this one? If I pop him on the board, it's beautiful, Colette, perfect. He's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. He is an 8. Let me bring you back up. So I'm glad you're happy with that one. And happy birthday from us as well. And I do hope you've had a brilliant birthday, or will have a brilliant birthday if it's coming up, my lovely. Just popping your name on your shells. And if I pop your pearl in here. connect then, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And that's safe up there for you. Okay, and up next in this evening is Victoria Robertson. Victoria, are you here? Victoria Robertson, are you here? Marie, bless you. Thank you for the stars, my lovely. And Victoria, hello. You would love blush pinks, but unsure what oyster to choose. Normally for blush pinks, I mean, you've got a 4 pearl oyster here anyway, so you've still got 2 additional oysters as well. So we'll get your 4 pearl oyster. Now with the 4 pearl oysters, there could be a blush pink in there. The other oysters, which it would be in, would be the Mystery or the Expand the Rainbow, and I'm afraid they are out of stock at the moment. But there could be some in here. I would say if you went for the new Rainbow oyster, I would recommend going for 2 of those, and then you can always swap in for blush pink if you don't get that colour. Does that sound okay, Victoria? And if so, would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Keep your 4 pearl oyster shell and donate the others. Of course you can. And you'd like the 2 new rainbow oysters, and then we'll go from there. So, we'll go for these 2. So your fingers crossed for the blush pinks, and then we'll see what comes out, my lovely. So I'm just getting these open for you. And let's go down. We'll start with the new rainbow oysters. So oyster number 1. There's one side and the other side. And in your first one, you have a 2-tonal blurple, and there's no more in that one. So you have a 2-tonal blurple. Now a blurple is a mix between a blue and a purple. So it's got both those tones in there. And also it's got these lighter sections, very similar to the last pearl we saw. Apart from this, it's got more blue tones in him as well. So that's your first blurple. I'm going to say that's a blurple galaxy actually. Moving on to new rainbow number 2. It wasn't too bad actually, Sue, but you can never be too careful. There's one side and the other side. And in here, you have a Pepsi blue, and there's no more in that one. Victoria, from your second new rainbow oyster, you have a Pepsi blue. Let me hold him up so you can see. And then moving on to your last oyster, which is your 4 pearl quadding oyster. You like to keep these shells. I will say already the shell does look like he's got a crack in him. So the top bit of the shell may fall apart there as I open him up. But I'll try and keep him as intact as I can. There's one side and the other side. And in here, you are quadding. And there's no more in that one. Okay, so Victoria, I'm just going to clean the flesh up from here. And then, then we'll go through your quadding colours as well. The yellow's just rolled off onto the tray there, so I'll grab that for you in just a moment. We've kept the shell as intact as we can. That's just the top pieces have come away there. So if I dry these up for you, I'm going to pop them in the sand. You have a watermelon, a lighter coral, a lemon yellow, and a apple green. Now I know you were hoping for those blush pinks, so if you're not happy with any of these colours, I can swap them for you, and then that way we can swap in the blush pinks if you would like to. Or of course, if you're happy with these colours, do let me know which ones you'd like on the jewellery. So you've got the Blurple Galaxy, then the Pepsi Blue, Watermelon Coral, Lemon Yellow, and Apple Green. If I pop them on the board for you, your Blurple Galaxy is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. Your Pepsi Blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He's a 7. Your Watermelon is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a runaway. Not a not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. The Coral is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He's a 7. Lemon Yellow is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He's a 7. And the Apple Green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He's a 7 as well. So swap those two for some blush pinks for the earrings, and then have the quadding colours on the lobster fittings. That's absolutely fine. I'm just having a look to see. Got two. Can you just confirm for me if you're happy with these pinks here? So obviously the two at the bottom, the ones we're swapping out, I don't think you can see them actually. And then the pinks at the top are the ones I've added in for you. Just confirm for me if you're happy with that shade. So we're going to have pink on here, an invoice for on lobster. And let me bring you up. I'm just going to wrap up your shells as well for you. The pinks are happy, perfect, Victoria. I'm glad you're happy with those. Pink number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Pink number 2 is not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7 as well. I normally try and match everything by eye with the swaps, so I don't normally measure the swaps, but if requested I can do so, it's not a problem. Victoria, I'm glad you're happy with all of those. The invoices for the lobster fittings will get sent through tomorrow for you, and that will go to the email address that's on the order form. That's safe up there, and I do hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And up next then this evening is Carrie-Anne Rowe. Carrie-Anne, are you here? Carrie-Anne Rowe, are you here? Oh, is it, Gail? Is the lighting and sound not right? So it's just on the post. Just let me post it for you, Judith. Let me see if I can find it while we're waiting for Carrie Ann to come on. Here we go. If I just copy and paste this into the chat. There we go. Okay, so last call for Carrie Ann Rowe. If not, we'll move on. It's still on the property, Sarah Jean, yes. Carrie Ann, hello, 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 hello. So you have a dizzy treasure today. Good luck. I hope you get what you're hoping for. Okay, so you have number 12. And number 12 is a charm of your choice with a 4 pearl oyster. So what that means is we'll do your 4 pearl oyster opening now for your quadding pearls. And then if you could email me with your 5-digit invoice number, any charm on the website, completely your choice on what charm you would like, and then of course what colour pearl you'd like on that charm. You get to keep all the other pearls as well, it's just obviously which one goes on the charm. Carrie Ann, I hope you're happy with that. Let me open up your 4 pearl oyster. Would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Thank you, Judith. He is definitely starting to feel better, but it's just, which is also why we're having a shorter live tonight. I don't know if you can see here, yeah. So emails first thing. I will be on it just to get back to everyone. So I do apologise about the wait. It's just been a crazy start to the week, parent wise. Yes, Carrie, perfect. So would you like to keep or would you like to, donate your shells? Let's go down. Donate your shells. Okay, perfect. Let's get him open. There's one side and the other side. And in here, you are quadding. There's no more in that one. So if I dry up your 4 pearl oyster for you. And I'm going to pop them in the sand, Carrie Ann. So you have a coral, a lemon yellow, a icy blue, and a grape purple. So if I hold them up so you can see, and if you would like to take a screenshot of these, that way you can refer back to the image when you email me with what charm you would like. You don't have to, but it may be easier. So you've got a coral, a lemon yellow, a icy blue, and a grape purple. If I pop them on the board, the coral is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Lemon yellow is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. Icy blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. And your grape purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Let's bring you back up. So Carrie Ann, again, what I'll need from you is a email with your 5-digit order invoice number, any charm, completely your choice on which one you'd like. So the charm name, and then of course which one of these colours you'd like on that charm. I hope you're happy with that, Carrie-Anne, and that's safe up there for you. Thank you for the donations with your shells as well. And up next is Kerry, Lowe and Hayden. Are you here? Kerry, Lowe and Hayden, are you here? Kerry here with Hayden. We're very excited. Oh, bless you, Bronnie. Thank you. Okay, so you guys have a dizzy treasure. Good luck. I hope you get what you're hoping for. Janet, bless you. Thank you for the stars. 26-week streak. Wow. Thank you. Let's go down. No, let's spin the wheel. Okay, good luck, guys. Oh, it's just gone over. Can you see that? I don't know if it is literally, if I put my hand like that, it is in number 10. So number 10 is 2 Swarovski crystal hearts with 2 oyster openings. So what I'll need from you, Kerry, is a email with your 5-digit oyster note. Oh my gosh, I can't talk today, I'm ever so sorry. Your 5-digit order number. And then what 2 Swarovski crystal heart colours you would like. They can be any of the Swarovski crystal hearts, even the birthstone colours, that's all included. So I need the 2 colours. If you'd like the same fittings on them, that's fine, I've got that down here, but if you'd like different fittings, do let me know. And then of course which colour pearl you'd like on each charm. Kerry and Hayden, I hope you guys are happy with that, which means I'll do your 2 oyster openings now. Would you like to keep? It's a stinker. I'm going to have to pop it to the side. You see all this white bit and these black dots? It's not the best. So I'm just going to pop it there. Would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? There's one. Oh. And again, we've got another stinker there. And here's 2. There's a few stinkers recently because of the time limit, basically. Tongue-tied Tuesday, yes, yes, yes. Basically, oysters are preserved, but just like anything, they're preserved for a certain amount of time. And with these ones, I think, I mean, the pearls, no matter what, even if it goes over and it's a stinker, the pearls are still perfect. It's just the stinker part of it. So yeah, they're just coming just onto the cusp. But I do think, yeah, most of them are okay. I just think we're just getting the odd one. So 2 oysters. Would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? What do I do with the stinkers? I still open them. So what I do is I just pop them next to me, and then most likely tomorrow, on a day that it's not raining, I just open them in the garden, and then the pearls from inside go into the swap pots. I might start actually recording, not live, but I might start recording the oysters outside. Then you guys can see if it stinks or not. Okay, so Kerry and Hayden, let's go down. Oyster number 1. There's one side and the other side. Ooh, popped out straight away there. You have a darker pearl, and there's no more in that one. So let me just have a closer look. I can start recording them outside. That's absolutely fine. You have a two-tonal dark silver and olive green. So dark silver and olive green. And then moving on to oyster number 2. There's one side and the other side. And in here you are twinning, and you're twinning with pinkle pearls there. And there's no more in that one. I definitely will, Sophie. Now, Kerry, two-tonal olive green and silver, and twinning pinkle twins. Now, if I hold these up for you, if you'd like to take a screenshot, you can do so. And then that way you can refer back to that while you're picking your crystal heart colours. I do hope you're both happy with those. If I pop them on the board for you, the two-tonal olive and silver is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's not a 7.5, he's an 8. Pinkle twin number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. And pinkle number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. So there are 2 different sizes of the pinkles. So if you have a preferred size, if one of these are going on the charm, do let me know if you'd like the larger or the darker. Okay, so let me bring you back up and pop these in here. So I do hope you're happy with those. I've turned my desk fan on and it's making my eye leak, and now my nose is running. But I was having a tropical moment, so I'm going to have to turn it off, otherwise I'm going to be blubbing. Kerry, you're very, very welcome. So that's safe up there for you. I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, and thank you for the donations with your shells. And up next is Janet Lloyd. Janet, are you here? It's in the garden. It's not quite a shed, but it is in the garden. We've built an office in the garden. I've just remembered, actually, I've only showed photos of the outside to supporters. I will show that outside photo to everybody else now as well, and then that, hopefully you guys can sort of see, then you can picture what we're in. If that makes sense. So I'm looking for Janet Lloyd. Janet, are you here? Any 25s today? I'm not 100% sure, Lindsay. Today's booking has been slightly different to the way we normally do it. I did explain that in the post earlier, so I do apologise. So I can actually flick through possibly. No 25 pearls booked in for today. Ooh, where are we going? Okay, so Janet Lloyd, if you're here, please type I'm invisible. It'll bring your comment forward so I can see you. If anybody sees Janet's comment, please comment on that comment, because again, it will bring it forward so I can see. And then if you're not here, we can move you to the end of the order list if you come on and do it that way. So last call for Janet Lloyd. I will just say as well, we are not live this Friday. I have a birthday in the house, and they would like to have a family meal and games night. And obviously, I can't say no to birthdays. So we're not live this Friday, but we are live again on Sunday. Okay, so I haven't seen Janet, so we're going to move on. Like I say, if she does come on, we can add her in again, but it will be to the end of the order list. Up next is Angela Colley. Angela, are you here? Oh, bless you, Gail. Well, I'm glad it's sorted itself out for you. Oh, Linda, bless you. Thank you for the stars. I can't do half hearts. A 19-week streak. Thank you. So I'm looking for Angela Colley. Oh, bless you, Cody Lee. Thank you for the stars as well. 2-week streak. Thank you. Angela, hi from New Zealand. Good morning, Angela. Bless you for getting up so early. I hope you have a good day. For now, I have a message for you. Oh, okay. I'm going to keep you in suspense because I've been asked here to show you the jewellery, and you was on the last order list where the jewellery was ready. However, because it's on today, I forgot to get the jewellery. So I'm going to keep the suspense going, Angela. I do apologise. I'm just going to grab the item that you have so I can show you. But I'm going to pop you guys on the spinning bracelets for a second while I get it. Okay, I hope you can understand. Sorry, I'll be 30 seconds. Hopefully it'll be worth the wait. Sorry about that. I've grabbed it now. I do apologise. So, oh, happy Tuesday, Catcher. Thank you for the stars, my lovely. Angela, I've been asked to show you this item. What I'm going to do is I'm going to read you this message I've got here first. I'll then show you the item, and then you can pick which oysters you would like. I hope that's okay. And again, sorry, I just had to dash off to grab it then. So, your message is you need these for our cruise next year. Chin up, love you loads, and lots more. Huggles. So I'll read that again. You need these for our cruise next year. Chin up, love you loads, and lots more. Huggles. So I'm going to take the camera down to show you this item, just because you'll get a better view. Oh, would you believe that I've grabbed the wrong one? Oh, Angela, I'm so sorry. And Bronny, I'm so sorry. It's just my luck. Give me, again, 10 seconds and I'll grab it. Okay. So sorry. Okay. I've left my door open. Okay. So, Angela, again, sincere apologies. Let's go down to show you your item. Now you have, it's called the Woodland Bracelet. Okay, so this is the Woodland Bracelet. I'm just going to show you the link first. So it's got a T-bar link here. Now this T-bar has got the leaves in a wreath as you go around this. The leaves are in a wreath, and then on the T-bar you've got the matching leaves, and the T-bar is actually in the shape of a twig. So to undo this, you just pop the T-bar through the link and it comes undone. Now this is on a 925 silver open curb bracelet. And then with this, Angela, you have got 3 oyster openings to go alongside this. There we go. So there's the twig. It is a beautiful, it's actually one of my favourite bracelets in at the moment. There we go. Look at that there. Oh. I hope you're happy with that. And I hope it was worth the little wait then. Let me bring you back up. Angela, so like I said, that comes with 3 oyster openings. What 3 oysters would you like? Like I said, we've got the Nunu rainbow, which is a mix of the darker rainbows. And then we have the normals, which are more normal, natural colours. Now, you will be able to swap the colours if you're not happy with the ones that come out. Julie, I can actually, yes, because it's just a matter of, because I with all the components, I make that one. So yes, I can make it in a larger size. However, you would need to email me the size you'd like, so I can obviously cut the chain to the correct size, if that makes sense. Anne, thank you for the stars. 10-week streak. Very worth it. Oh, bless you, Angela. What 3 oysters would you like? Yeah, and we also, if you just want a 4 centimeter or 6 centimeter extender chain, no extra charge. That is for free that I can add on there. Nunu, perfect. Would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? 1, 2, and 3. So let me get these open. Would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Admin, are you able to shush or would you like me to grab that one? So, Angela, let's go down. Your Nunu Rainbow Oysters, number 1. Donate the shells, perfect. Is there certain colours you're hoping for? There's one side, thank you, my lovely, and the other side. And in here you have a darker purple pearl to start with. There's no more in that one. Now he is a darker purple pearl. He's almost got some silvers to him as well, actually. So dark purple and silver pearl. Thank you, Erin. Moving on to oyster number 2, which again is your Nunu Rainbow Oyster. Ooh, excuse the squeaky door. There's one side and the other side. And in here, you are twinning. And there's no more in that one. You're twinning with oil slicks. Wow, 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 wow. Let me see if I can show you. So number 1 has got purple, green and blue as you go around the pearl there. That's oil slick number 1. Oh, bless you, Catcher. He doesn't, I'm afraid. And then number 2, now this one's slightly more oil slick, as in slightly brighter. He's got greens, purples and blues again. You have got twinning oil slicks there, Angela. Oh, love them. Okay, and then moving on to your last oyster, which again is a Nunu Rainbow Oyster. There's one side and the other side. Ooh, and in here we have a darker purple, and there's no more in that one. Now he looks like he's a darker but brighter grape purple. Yes, 2 oil slicks. Here's your grape. Oh, let me get it to focus. Apologies. There's your darker grape purple. Angela, what do you think to these? Now, if you're happy with these, that's perfect. And if you're not happy, I can swap them for you. So it's going to be completely up to you what you would like to do. You've got this dark, deep purpley, almost blue, grape purple and twinning oil slicks as well. What do you think to those? If I pop them on the board, oil slick number 1 is not... You've been asked not to swap the oil slicks by your sister. Oil slick number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Oil slick number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. So they're the same size there. Grape purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. And darker bluey purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. You'll keep, is that to keep all of them, Angela? If you could just confirm for me. Just going to bring you back up again. If you could just confirm, are you happy to keep all of those colours there? I think they go really well together. All the darker colours go beautifully together. They just sort of complement and sort of go, yeah, go together. But just confirm for me if you're happy to keep all of those. Yes, please. Perfect. Okay, so Angela, I do apologise again for not having the bracelet here ready. I did on the last live, but I put it away and I'm ever so sorry. But I hope you're happy, and I hope you'll be happy with everything as well. And I know it's next year, but enjoy the cruise. Thank you as well for the donations with your shells, Angela. That's all safe on there, and then safe up there for you as well. Oh, bless you, Ronnie. Thank you for understanding. Okay, up next then this evening is Marie Catterall. Marie, are you here? Tiffany style heart bracelet. Yes, I definitely have one here. 100, because I had it earlier. I was putting it away earlier, so I've definitely got one here. I believe I've ordered more to come in as well, Kelly. So I just need to update the website with at least that one I've got. But I do believe I've got more coming in. Yes. Angela, you're very, very welcome. So I'm looking for Marie Catterall. Marie, are you here? Oh, such a good itcher. Because I've got oyster hands, I use this. It's brilliant. Oh, bless you, Kelly. What I can do, pop me an email over and I can email you once it's on the website if that helps. Marie, hello. Okay, so Marie, you have 3 openings altogether. What 3 oysters would you like, and would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? On it, there's 2 complete loyalty cards which you can have them opened on tonight as well. You can, of course, you can. Let me just search your email address to bring them up just so I can confirm. I'm ever so sorry with emails again. It's just been a crazy, crazy week. Okay, regarding the other items on the email, I will get back to you with that. If I just reply, completing loyalty cards, and for my own record, need to sort other items. So I'm going to send that to you So I will get that other item sorted as well. But regarding the loyalty cards now, that's absolutely fine. So let me come back to our comments. And that means altogether you've got 2, 3, 5 openings altogether. What 5 oysters would you like, and would you like to keep, or would you like to donate your shells? Oh, Marie, I'm ever so sorry. Tonight we've only got the new rainbow oysters and the normal oysters in stock. They was meant to come yesterday. It got delayed to the 26th, which is tomorrow. If you're happy to have new rainbow oysters or normal oysters, we can do those for you, and then we could swap the colours if you're not happy with them. Or if you do have your heart set on the Expand the Rainbow, we can move you to Sunday nights live and do the openings there. That's going to be up to you. And again, I apologise for the delay in those getting to me. Perfect, Kelly, thank you. Sure. Oh, bless you, Marie. So if we do the new rainbow oysters, because then that gives you those rainbow colours. Because if you were hoping for the Expand the Rainbow, we do have like corals and purples and blues and stuff in here. So that you may like those. And of course, like I say, if you're not happy, we can swap them for you. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And 5, and you'd like to keep. Oh no, I cut into a stinker. Oh, let's try it. It's not worst, but it's not best. I'm not going to give you the stinker shell because the stinker shells hold the smell. So if it's okay with you, if you keep the 4 shells but not the stinker shell, I hope that's okay. I mean, if you want it, you can have it, but it's not. It holds even after cleaning and stuff. It just doesn't seem to release. If that makes sense. Right, let's go down. So just confirm that for me if that's okay. I'm going to open the stinker up first here, just so I can get him to the side. So there's one side and the other side. Oh, your stinker is a candy floss pink. There's no more in that one. Now, this one isn't actually normally found in the new rainbow oysters, so that's quite lucky anyway, if that makes sense. So I've just wrapped this up so I can pop it next to me so it doesn't release as much smell there. So I do apologise, but we'll keep the rest of your 4 pearls there. No, shells. Here's your candy floss pink. It's a great day today. Anything that can go wrong is... Oh, you would like to keep it? That's absolutely fine. You're making garden wind chime. Okay, so when Oh, I'm sorry. I hit the button as I I said if you would like to keep it, that's absolutely fine, but your parcel may be stinky. I hit the microphone. With this microphone, the button, it's not even a button, it's like a touch sensitive thing, and it's on the top of the microphone, and because of where the mic is, if I just like swing around, I can hit it by accident, so I do apologise. Thank you for shouting at me, because it's a simple sort of tap and it comes back on again. So moving on to your second oyster, there's one side and the other side. Ooh, and in here you are twinning. Okay, so you are twinning with darker pearls here. Now I'm just taking the flesh off here for you. Now they look like they're darker forest green twins. Can you see that green in there? Beautiful darker forest green twins there. Moving on to your next oyster. There's one side and the other side. And in here, you have a darker silver, and there's no more in that one. Really? I mean, I could list the stinkers on the website, but they're not pleasant at all. So here is your silver. Almost looks like he's got some green to him as well. And then moving on to your next oyster. I'm just going to change the kitchen towel here. And finally, found in a parcel with Royal Mail, a weirdly smelling shell. Oh, wait. And finally, in a bizarre incident in the Royal Mail sorting offices, detectives were called to a mysterious packing emitting the smell that could only be described as a stinker. Oh, there's one side and the other side. And in here you have a chocolate bronze. There's no more in that one. And here is your chocolate bronze, my lovely. And then moving on to your last oyster, which again is your new rainbow oyster. There's one side and the other side. Oh, and flying backwards there, we have a darker pearl, and there's no more in that one. Okay, so let me have a closer look to see the colour of your last pearl here. Oh, you have a oil slick. The oil slicks are definitely found in the new rainbow bag. So your oil slick, let me hold it so you can see. Already, without even moving it there, you can see purple, green and blue. So let me move this round. Beautiful oil slick there, my lovely. Okay, so all together, if I pop them in the sand, you've got twinning forest greens, candy floss pink, a dark silvery with almost greeny chocolate vibes to him. You've got a chocolate bronze and a oil slick. What do you think to these, my lovely? And if you're happy with these, which ones would you like where? And of course, like I said at the start, if you're not happy, do let me know and I can swap them for you. I am going to measure them, but I'm just going to wrap up these shells just so then I can pop them to the side. Okay, so if I pop these on the board, forest green number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. Forest green number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. Candy floss pink is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. Your oil slick is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. Chocolate bronze is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5, and your silvery chocolatey green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. He's an 8. Marie, my lovely, what do you think to all of these? And like I say, if you're happy, which ones would you like where? Louise, yeah, definitely. If you can pop it, if you can resend it, yes, definitely check your spam folder. But if you resend it, because I normally say don't resend things because then it sort of moves you back up to the top of the list. But if it's been that long at all, and you haven't got a response, I would resend it if you can. Swap the forest green twins for pinkles for the earrings. Now I think that we're going to be waiting on the pinkles. Can you just confirm for me if you would be happy with the wait there? I don't think it will be too long a wait, but there definitely will be a wait. So I can do it for you, but there would be a wait. Let me know if that's okay. So we're going to have candy pink on there. I'm just popping them in different bags so then I know the twins that we can swap out. Let me bring you back up again. So like I said, I don't believe there'll be a long wait, but there is a slight wait on those pinkles. I think you'd be at the top of the order list as well, so definitely. Oh, swap the chocolates for sunshine yellow and sea green on hoop fittings. Let's go back down. So swap these two for a sunshine yellow and a sea green, and to have these two on a hoop fitting. That's absolutely fine. Just confirm for me if you're happy with those two colours there, and I'll take away the two chocolates. And the invoice for those will get sent through tomorrow for you, and that will go to the email address that's on the order form. Okay, so I've got that down, and let's bring you back up. So to confirm, we've got the candy pink on the charm, swapping the forest green twins for pinkle twins, and they're going on the earrings. Then you'd like to have the yellow and the sea green on hoop fittings, which the invoice will get sent over tomorrow. And the oil slick on a hoop fitting as well. Yep, that's not a problem at all. That will get done for you, my lovely. Marie, I hope you're happy with that, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And we've wrapped up your shells nice and safely for you as well. Okay, so up next then this evening is Judith Brooke. Judith, are you here? Judith, hello. Judith, you have 2 openings altogether. What 2 oysters would you like, and would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Marie, you're very, very welcome. So 2 openings altogether. What 2 oysters would you like, and would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Bright purple. Now you can actually find the bright purples in the Nunu Rainbow oysters. So I'll definitely say Nunu Rainbow oysters and donate the shells. Thank you very much. So I'm going to grab 2 Nunu Rainbow oysters. Do let me know if you're not happy with those though. We have another stinker there. Oh, and another one. Nunu. There's 1 and 2. My cup has got the Monkey World Man and Monkey World, Jim and Charlie, it says. Okay, so let's get these open for you, Judith. Hoping for those nice bright purples. Let's get this open. So there's 1 and number 2. Let's go down. So oyster number 1. There's one side and the other side. And in here, you have a darker purple to start with. And there's no more in that one. So to start with, you have a darker purple. Let me hold him up so you can see. Moving on to oyster number 2. There's one side and the other side. And in here you have another purple. and there's no more in that one. Now this second purple is almost like a bluey purple. It's definitely a dark purple, but he's got those slight midnight blue tones to him as well, and he's definitely larger. Okay, so what do you think to these two purples, Judith? Now, if you're happy with these to go on the jewellery, that's perfect. However, if you're not happy, I can swap them for you. So, the visually smaller of the two, purple number 1, is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. And the darker bluey purple, which is the visually larger of the two, is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. They really are, Siobhan. I think the new rainbow oysters get looked over, but the colours from them are beautiful. Oh, bless you, Andrea. Can I match the larger one? Possibly, actually, because I do have this beautiful pot here. I can have a quick look now to see if I can match it on the live. It may be that I'll need to match it off of the live. Oh, that's just slightly too... Oh, that's nearly bang on, that one. It may be that I'll need to match it off of the live. I mean, that one there... No, there is a colour difference. It's just slightly darker. Oh! Perfect. What do you think to this, my lovely? So the one at the bottom is the one I'm swapping out, and this one here is the ones we've added in. So if I go around, and let me bring you back up. I hope you're happy with those ones. And if I pop them on here for you. Judith, you're very, very welcome. That's safe up there, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, my lovely. Thank you for the donations with your shells as well. Okay. Oh no, honestly though, I would prefer people to let me know if something's not working, because then I can work on fixing it. Obviously we knew I knew the move was gonna have teething start, because we've sorted the lighting now, which is brilliant, and I think the sound is okay for some people by the looks of it, but not okay for some others. So I can look into that and see if it is a Facebook thing, or to see if it is something I can change. If it's something I can change, I definitely will. If it is a Facebook thing, then I can possibly look into maybe using a different setting on Facebook to see if it can change it that way. But feedback is helpful. Obviously, I try to be positive anyway. But yeah, feedback every now and then is helpful, and I will try to accommodate, but some things are out of my control. So up next is Jutta Lehman. Jutta, are you here? Just a hello, 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 hello. We'll do your 2 openings first and your Dizzy Treasure second. So, what 2 oysters would you like, and would you like to keep, or would you like to donate your shells? Oh, bless you, Laura. You didn't have to do that. Thank you for the stars. Can you have normal? Of course you can. That's this one here. Donate the shells, which is perfect. Are there certain colours you're hoping for? So number 1 and number 2. Number 1 is a stinker. I'm going to pop him to the side and get another one out. That one's fine. No, number 2 is as well. I'm getting quite a nice collection. It's going to be like I'm doing a whole new live outside when I open all of these up. I'm going to have to move them actually because they're not going to fit. So tonight it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stinkers so far. That's crazy. I'll just pop them on there. Right, okay, so 2 oysters here. Would you like to donate? Oh, donate the shells. Are there certain colours that you're hoping for? Angela, thank you for the stars there, my lovely. Okay, so let's go down. So oyster number 1. There's one side and the other side. And in your first oyster, you have a darker rose gold. There's no more in that one. So your first oyster has given you a darker rose gold. And then moving on to oyster number 2. There's one side and the other side. Ooh, and in here you have pinky lavenders and you are twinning. There's no more in that one. So you've got a dark rose gold and twinning pinky lavenders. Let me hold these up for you so you can have a closer look. What do you think to these, my lovely? Now, if you're happy with these, that's perfect. Just let me know which ones you would like where. If you're not happy, I can swap them for you. So the rose gold is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. Oh, I just dug him in by accident. Pinky lavender number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. And pinky lavender number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's also a 7.5. Bit brighter with these ones here, isn't it? What do you think to those? And like I say, if you're happy, which ones would you like where? Twins on the jewellery, perfect. Let me bring you back up. And I'm just going to write that down. You also then have a Dizzy Treasure. Okay, so good luck with your dizzy treasure. I hope you get what you're hoping for. And you have number 6. It hasn't clicked over there. So number 6 is a bracelet of your choice with 2 oyster openings. So that means any bracelet on the website Jutta you can pick. There is terms and conditions on the Dizzy Treasure post, so do have a quick read of those with the bracelets. But you get to, if you could email me then with what your 5-digit order invoice number, what bracelet you would like to pick, if you would like an extension chain or not. Again, there's no additional charge with the extension chain if you'd like one added on. And then of course what colour pearl you'd like on that bracelet. You have 2 oyster openings alongside that, so we'll do those now for you. Would you like to keep or would you like to donate these shells? Oh, Brenda, I'm glad I've helped in any way. I thought that, Siobhan. So let's go down. I've opened up these 2 oysters here. Oyster number 1. There's one side and the other side. And in here, I can actually see you've got one here and one here. You are twinning. From your first oyster, you've got gorgeous darker chocolate twins there. So twinning with your first oyster. Let me dry him up. And if I pop them straight in the sand for you. So dark chocolate twins to start with there. And then moving on to oyster number 2, which again is your new rainbow oyster. There's one side and the other side. Ooh, and in here you have a black cherry. And there's no more in that one. Okay, so chocolate twins and a black cherry Jutta. I hope you're happy with these colours. Now with a bracelet actually, depending on the bracelet you pick, you don't actually have to have a pearl on there if you don't want to. But of course the option to have it is there. So this is the black cherry. And if I pop him in the sand next to your chocolate pearls, then we can measure them for you. Next to the chocolate, actually, the black cherry really does pop. So, chocolate number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Chocolate number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. And then black cherry is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. I do hope you're happy with those. Oh. And let me put these on here. No, you're very welcome, my lovely. That's safe up there for you. Thank you for the donations with your shells. And I, of course, hope you'll be happy with everything, my lovely. Okay, up next then is Janet Perling. Janet, are you here? Janet Perling, are you here? Jan, hello. Can you move to Sunday's live, please? Would you like mystery oysters? That's absolutely fine. That's over there for you. You will get an opening email this time, Jan. And I'm going to update the page as soon as the oysters are here as well. So I'll book you in for Sunday. But the oysters, like I say, the delivery note is for tomorrow. But I'll update everyone. Thank you for letting me know. Up next then is Sandra Waite. Sandra, are you here? Sandra Waite, are you here? Oh wow, Laura. Oh wow. 3 dogs. Oh, bless them. Bless all the animals. Oh, dearie me. I'm looking for Sandra Waite. Sandra, if you're here, please type I'm invisible. Bring your comment forward so I can see you. And if anybody sees Sandra's comment, please comment on that comment because again, it will bring it forward so I can see. Oh, I don't mind, Siobhan. Oh, Sandy, bless you, and that's perfect with the email address. Emma, thank you for commenting on that. Then, to bring it forward to me. So, Sandy, you have 2 Dizzy treasures. What we're going to do is we're going to spin both of them, and then we'll do your openings afterwards, if that's okay, my lovely. So, good luck. I hope you get what you're hoping for. Dizzy treasure number 1. And you have number 3. So number 3 is a ring of your choice with 1 oyster opening. So I'll need you to email me with your 5-digit order invoice number, what ring you would like, and that's any ring on the website, completely your choice, which holds 1 pearl. So email me with the name of that ring and then of course what colour pearl you'd like on it. And then moving on to your second spin, we'll do your oyster opening in just a moment. So spin number 2. And it hasn't clicked over, which means you have number 1. And number 1 is a charm of your choice with 2 oyster openings. So altogether, you've got 3 openings. We'll do those now. So I'll need what ring you would like, and then any charm on the website, completely your choice. Let me know what charm that is, and then again, what colour pearl on that charm. So regarding your 3 oyster openings, would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells, Sandy? So 1, 2, and 3. Let me get these open for you. 1, 2, and 3. Donate. Okay, perfect. So let's go down. Oyster number 1, my lovely. There's one side and the other side. And in your first oyster, oh wow, you have a two-tonal chocolate bronze, and it looks like olive green actually. He is beautiful. Hopefully the camera will pick this up. So look there, olive green moving into chocolate bronze. He is beautiful. From your first oyster. Moving on to oyster number 2. There's one side and the other side. And in here you are twinning. And you're twinning with sea green twins there, Sandy. And there's no more in that one. I'm just going to pop these ones straight in the sand. Now these do look like they're slightly visually different sizes. So this one looks like he's slightly larger, and this brighter one looks like he's slightly smaller. So if you do pick one of those for the jewellery, do let me know, brighter or slightly darker, and I'll measure them in a moment just to see if there is that size difference as well. Moving on to oyster number 3. Oh, there's one side and the other side. Oh, and popped out the back there, you have a deep, dark, purpley blue. So again, he's purple with those slight midnight blue overtones. Oh, bless you, Amy. No, it wasn't. Luckily. Okay, so if I hold these up for you, Sandy, if you would like to, you can take a screenshot of these. That way, when you are looking for your charm and your ring, you can refer back to the screenshots. You've got a two-tonal chocolate bronze and olive green, twinning sea greens, and a dark purpley blue. If I pop them on the board for you, the purpley blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. Two-tonal olive and bronze is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Darker sea green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. And the slightly brighter sea green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. So there is a slight colour and size difference with the sea greens there. Let me bring you back up. You love them. Perfect. So again, I'll need an email with your 5-digit order invoice number, what ring you would like, which holds 1 pearl, what charm you would like, and of course, what colours on each of those items. Sandy, thank you for the donations with your shells, and I do hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And that's safe up there for you. Okay, and up next then this evening is Anne Lewis. Anne, are you here? Sandy, if you include the lobster fittings in the email, and then of course what colours you'd like wear in the email, just because then I've got it all in one place, so I won't have different avenues of information, if that's okay. Anne, hello. Okay, so Anne, you have a dizzy treasure as well. I hope you get what you're hoping for. Good luck. And you have number 4. Number 4 is Oh, number 4 is you pick. Did I hit the microphone again? I'm ever so. There we go. It was slanted towards me. I've just put it up so I won't keep hitting it. It's just one of those nights. I'm so sorry. Where did you hear up to? Basically, you got number 4, which means you get to pick which section you would like. I've just posted the section numbers here, so I'm just going to post it again for you. If you could just have a quick read through and let me know which one you would like, and then that one is your spinning prize, if that makes sense. Oh, I didn't mean to. Oh. I'm gonna have to, I might move it back a bit. Deary me. So what it means, Chrissy, is she gets to pick the number, which is obviously then the prize. So if I post it here, if you read through and each number, so number 1 is a charm of your choice with 2 oyster openings, number 2, number 3. So you get to pick which number. You would like number 6, Anne. That's perfect. Let me write that down. So number 6 is a bracelet of your choice with 2 oyster openings. That's perfect. Amy, thank you for the stars. Which means, obviously, do read the terms and conditions on the Disney Treasure, but you get to pick your bracelet of your choice from the website, Anne. Email me that over, your choice over, with your 5-digit order invoice number, and of course, what colour pearl you'd like on there as well. Oh. Oh. I hope you're happy with that. You have 2 oysters. Would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Okay, so let's go down and opening oyster number 1. There's one side and the other side. Oh, and he's popped out already. You have a darker grape purple. Let me just open that up again and have a squidge in here. And there's no more in that one. So you have a darker grape purple to start with. Let me dry that. Donate the shells. Perfect. Thank you. So if we have a look here, here is your darker grape purple. And then moving on to oyster number 2, which is again from your surprise bag. There's one side and the other side. Ooh, and in here you are twinning. And you're twinning with what looks to be 1 chocolate and 1 chocolate bronze. Now, if I just dry these up for you and pop them in the sand, I hope you're happy with those. So you've got 1 chocolate, 1 chocolate bronze, and a grape purple. So again, if you'd like to take a screenshot of these here, so you can refer back to it for the colours for that bracelet, that's absolutely fine. Yep, I can have a look at the loyalty cards and we can do that in a moment. But I hope you're happy with these colours. If I pop them on the board, the purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. Chocolate bronze is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. He's an 8. And your normal chocolate is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. He's an 8 as well. Let me bring you back up here. Okay, and if I just have a quick look and type in your email address here. Okay, perfect. So which oyster would you like? And would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Anne-Marie, I'm afraid with the Dizzy Treasures, there's no colour swaps allowed. With your loyalty card opening, we can swap the colours there, but with the colours that we've just got out there, I can't swap those, I'm afraid. I hope you can understand. But with the Oyster we're about to open, you can have the choice of colour swaps with that one if you would like to use it. Mystery and donate. So the oysters we have available tonight, Anne, are the new rainbow or the normal natural oysters. Would you like either of those? That's fine. Oh, bless you. So which one would you like? Would you like the natural oysters or would you like the new rainbow oysters? Oh no, my lovely, it's your choice. Would you prefer a more natural colour or a rainbow colour? What do you think? Possibly need to comment on your comment, Anne, because it will bring it forward so I can see. At the moment, it's not bringing it forward as of yet. But if you've typed away and I'm not answering, do comment on your comment or type I'm invisible. It will bring it forward for me. So would you like the natural coloured pearls or the rainbow coloured pearls? Rainbow, perfect. Let's get him open. And let's go down. There's one side and the other side. Oh, and you have another chocolate bronze, and there's no more in that one. Okay, so again, I'm going to dry this one up for you. And like I said at the start, if you're not happy with this one, I can swap him. And if you are happy, that's perfect. So, Anne, just let me know what you think and what you would like to do. Here is your chocolate bronze. If I pop him on the board for you, he's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. He is an 8. Both, Amy. Thank you, Bab. Swap for a red. That's absolutely not a problem. Let me just grab a red for you. Please excuse the squeaky door. I'll have to grab some some spray for it. Can you just confirm, are you happy with that red there? Tea time. If I pop him on the board, he's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. Just going to bring you back up. If you can just confirm for me if you're happy with that one. Oh, I'm losing my voice. Again, possibly can you comment on that comment if it's not coming through, Anne, if that's okay. Just because I don't think Facebook's showing me all the comments. It hasn't done for a couple of lives now. Again, I think it's just new algorithms and stuff like that. Oh, you know, Amy, he is. He really is. And he's getting to watch scary films as well. I don't watch scary films, so he has to watch them with headphones on, obviously when the kids are in bed. So he's getting to watch a scary film with his headphones off, which he's quite enjoying. Hoop fitting on the other chocolate bronze. Of course you can. Okay, so that invoice will get sent through tomorrow for you to the email address that's on the order form. I look forward to your email to get booked in for that bracelet. And thank you very much for the donations with your shells, Anne. I do hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Perfect. So that has brought us to the end of our order list for today. It is a shorter live again. I do apologise. If you read our post from earlier, that just sort of explains explains there why it's a shorter post today. We're not live on Friday. I can't speak, as we have a birthday in the household and they've requested family games night, so there's no live on Friday. So the next time we're live is on Sunday. That's this Sunday coming, which is Sunday the 30th of May. So I hope you all have a brilliant week. God bless you, Bronnie. Thank you. Yeah, and I'll see you Sunday. Take care. Bye.